Uh-oh, a little bit of a domestic dispute going on between Mayor Brandon Johsn of Chicago and Governor Jelly Belly Pritzker.
Mayor Johnson's staff started the process of selling city council on this budget, many of whom are already skeptical of these new taxes involved, especially. A high-profile Democrat came out vehemently opposed, none other than Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker.
I wonder if you're going to say that J.B. Pritzker is being racist and a bigoted and that, he's all the things that Trump is, since, Pritzker don't want him to, have this money. Good evening, my American informed brothers and sisters. Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure that you guys are following me on the platforms you see above and the ones down here. Click the thumbs up button that way my content can stay consistently recommended to you. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, which will show something that says notifications. Click all notifications. Don't forget to check out the other channel called Man, Husband, Father, and everything I ask you to do on this channel, do over there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring this story to you guys because I want to point out something that's really interesting here. And this is regarding Chicago Mayor Brandon Johsn, who is trying to come up with a new tax, right? He's trying to come up with a new tax. He want to tax tech companies, or pretty much tech
Mayor Johnson's staff started the process.
Individuals that use these technologies and so on and so forth. But then at the same time, I find it quite interesting that this other proposal that he has in there, and wanting to, y'all know how they all use that same lingo, wanting to tax the rich or individuals that may have a business there, right, in Chicago or in Illinois. Individuals that have a business with over 100 employees. They want to put a new type of tax on them too. That's his way of basically trying to dig himself out of this deficit that he created when he started putting all that money to the illegals. Yeah, keeping it real. Anyway, I wanted y'all to pay attention to this, and you know what? I'm going to be pausing. If you don't like it, go watch this on your own. Shut up. Let's go.
Johnson's staff started the process of selling city council on this budget, many of whom are already skeptical of these new taxes involved, especially a corporate head tax proposal that would charge an employee head tax of $20 per worker per month on companies that have more than 100 people. Today, a high-profile Democrat came out vehemently opposed, none other than Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker.
Say what? Jelly Belly Pritzker is going against Brandon Johsn? What kind of bigoted, racist stuff is this? He's only doing it because, Mayor Brandon Johsn, y'all already know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to leave it right here for right now.
I am absolutely foursquare opposed to a head tax for the city of Chicago.
Why is that, Mr. Billionaire?
It penalizes the very thing that we want, which is we want more employment in the city of Chicago. And it makes it very hard to attract companies from outside of Chicago to come into Chicago, and harder for companies that are in Chicago to stay.
Why is that? Why is that? Why are companies trying to leave out of Chicago? Why aren't companies attracted to Chicago? Y'all gonna blame Trump? Now, what you need to look into is to see who all Mr. Jelly Belly Pritzker has ties to in business endeavors in Chicago and the surrounding parts of Chicago that may affect his wallet. Because remember, Brandon Johsn is all about trying to tax the rich. Remember? Let's keep that in mind.
Now, Pritzker made his remarks at the Economic Club of Chicago today. Remember, Mayor Johsn has blasted Pritzker and Springfield lawmakers for not spending more on CPS and public education throughout the state. So perhaps a rift growing here. Johsn says the money is needed from a corporate head tax to support mental health and public safety programs. He's also pitching a higher cloud computing tax and a new tax on social media companies that already might be dead on arrival.
He's desperate. The most failed mayor in Chicago is completely desperate. He sees that Trump is not budging. What does he want the federal dollars from President Trump for? To put money into mental health, to put money into going towards public safety by implementing programs and raising awareness to our police officers who need to have awareness raised for the awareness of them trying to keep the public safe. While Trump is trying to send troops in there, send in the National Guard, send in the Department of Homeland Security, sending in ICE agents to get the illegal criminals out of there while at the same time taking care of would-be criminals that are there domestically. Oh, we don't want that. We just want the money. The help is there, ladies and gentlemen. Why is Brandon Johnson wanting money? Why is he wanting money? Because of that deficit. And now at the same time, now the governor is even saying, wait now. I don't know if you're going to be getting any of my money or our money. I don't know if you're going to be going after these large companies. I thought that the Democrats then put their whole campaign on taxing the rich. These companies, these multi-billionaire companies that are there, isn't that, you would think that Governor Jelly Belly Pritzker would be in line with this. I thought the whole thing was about taxing the rich. The rich needs to pay their fair share, remember?
Johnson says the state of the city's economy is strong, and a corporate head tax wouldn't put the brakes on that.
This is the most diverse economy in the entire country, right?
Why are y'all so broke then?
And so, again, we're talking about 3% of large corporations who just received a tax benefit from Donald Trump. So.
Wait, what? Oh, those companies are praising Trump? Not only that, y'all need to go do some financial literacy on what you are benefiting from when it comes to tax. So I know a lot of y'all might be ignorant to it, so you might, I'm not getting nothing. You really need to go and study and look into what Trump has done with these tax cuts that's going to benefit a lot of you. You don't even know it. Go and look it up. I don't have time to explain this to you in this particular video because that subject is not what this video is about. Listen to what he just said. Trump got it to where a lot of these companies got tax cuts. If you have a company, large or small, and it's giving you tax cuts, they're loving that. You think they hate Trump? No. So now that he's giving them the tax cuts, look who's coming begging. We should get some of that too. No.
I think when it comes to the number one issue in Chicago, which is to keep us safe, these investments in our police officers, these investments in survivors of domestic violence, our investment in young people, which is important to me, and of course our investments in violence prevention, our CVI workers, that's a worthwhile investment.
It's there. Department of Homeland Security, ICE, want to have the National Guard come there. That's what it's there. It can be there. You don't want that. Why do you want the money? Why do you want the money? Well, if we get the money. No, you had the money to fix that. What did you do? You put it towards those illegal aliens coming in there. Oh, now you want to use the money to put into these programs for if you love young people so much, why ain't you pretty much putting your focus on keeping them from dying and killing each other, sir? Why? Now that Trump them was trying to do this stuff and clean this mess up, now all of a sudden you want to cry out, oh, we don't need the help. We don't want y'all to actually come in and fix the problem. We just want the money to raise awareness for the. Can y'all imagine, like right now, can you imagine if there is a cure? I'm saying this with a grain of salt. If there's a cure for cancer, and somebody said I'm about to come in and start doing X, Y, and Z that blasts cancer away by using certain type of radio frequencies and putting injections of nanoparticles in there to destroy the cancer cell without destroying normal tissue in the body, we can do that. Wait a minute. We don't want you to do that. We don't want you to do that. What we want to do is for you to send us more money so we can raise awareness that we need to do better and do further research in cancer. That's hard for y'all to understand because that's basically what this is.
To continue to drive violence down in the city of Chicago.
And the mayor is adamant that there are no property tax hikes in this budget. Now, City Council is hearing
in that budget
from the mayor's budget director as we speak, and they are asking some tough questions. There will be hearings for the next few weeks before a final budget has to be voted on before the end of the year. Okay.
Let me tell y'all something. President Trump is not trying to give them no federal dollars because of the policies that they have there. What does he do? President Trump is racist, and he's only not trying to give them the money and give them federal support because he's a bigot and he's a racist because Brandon Johnson is a black man. Pritzker. Yeah, we don't want you to try to go and tax these companies, sir. We don't want you doing that. Brandon Johnson, are you going to call Pritzker a racist? Are you going to say that Pritzker don't want you to have that money and all that for the city of Chicago because you're a black man and he's going against you? I dare you say it. It's the same as that. I dare you say it. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this by putting it in the comments below after this video. Do not forget to do what y'all see in these elements right here. And if you would like to see the next video that I'm going to be doing in chronological order after this, it's going to be up there. Things as of yesterday right here. If you have not subscribed, which I don't know why, click that. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.